I would like to start with northern Uganda. So because Museveni has failed in Congo and trying to break up Congo, this I'm speaking about Museveni and Kagame, their names go together. You know, whatever Museveni is doing, Kagame is aware or is doing as well. So because all of their efforts have failed to take over Congo, they are now trying to move over to take over to cut off a part of Congo, a part of South Sudan, and a part of northern Uganda, and designate it their monarchy, where they will keep their animals, and Museveni and Kagame can move their livelihood to that region or that location. So, and this is planned from inside of high secret meetings with Kagame, Museveni, and his people. Their plan is to create or cause war in northern Uganda, southern Sudan, and part of Congo. Despite President Trump putting sanctions on Kagame and some of his officials, in fact, one of the people who was sanctioned in the M23 group is actually Museveni's biological son. Is Museveni's biological son, who works for the M23 government, and he was part of the people who was sanctioned by the U.S. State Department or the U.S. government. He's called Ruki. There's a long name that he has that I'm going to post on my Facebook page eventually. If I find it here, I will give it to you, but I want to get this message out before it's a little bit late today, okay? So what they want to do in that region, Salva Kiir has been informed about this. It's going to be a massacre worse than the 1994 genocide of Rwanda. And it's also going to be worse than the supposed LRA war. Museveni wants to bring war back in the Acholi sub-region, especially the most northern part of the Acholi region. He's going to kill a lot of Acholis worse than they were or worse than he did during the purported LRA war. Okay? It's going to be worse than the Rwandese genocide of 1994. Salva Kiir is very compromised, you know, health-wise, he's really doing poorly. He also lacks support. Salva Kiir is actually guarded by Museveni's army, the NRM, the UPDF, because Salva Kiir lacks support and is not trusted. He doesn't trust a lot of his people from South Sudan to protect him. So because Museveni runs South Sudan with the help of Salva Kiir as a placeholder, Museveni is now diverting what he's doing into taking over, cutting a region and making it a republic of theirs. Him and Kagame, they're looking for a place to send their cattle so that they can set up set location or a republic of both Rwanda and Uganda and Museveni. So both Museveni and Kagame are part of this deal. Okay, as I mentioned, it's going to be worse than the LRA war. They're going to kill just about anything that has life. It's an operation that they're going to kill anything living in that region so that they can start afresh. And he's going to start moving his cattle there once they have cleared or have been proven that by the people that it's clear. Which people are going to be in this operation? You know, the people that were sanctioned, the M23 people that were sanctioned, and the army that melted among the Congolese people, and the ones who are now wearing UPDF uniform, pretending to be UPDF but are still M23 for fear of losing their lives, are the main people coming to kill people in parts of northern Uganda, okay, parts of Sudan, southmost part of Sudan, and also part of Congo, to create a republic or sort of monarch where Museveni and Kagame will move their livelihood and start some sort of monarchy away from Uganda and to try to cut off from the public eye, from the Western public eye or the stage. Okay, they want their own federal state or monarch. They will also bring their animals to live there. Tweet this, share this. This is very important for the people of northern Uganda, the people of southmost Sudan, and people of parts of Congo that aligns with that region. These people are planning. This is a very high stake meeting where they talked about this. So it is important. It is crucial. It is vital that we share this information. I'm getting it out to State Department. I'm getting this out to the ICC. I'm getting this out to where it matters. EU Parliament will get informed about this as well. So that's about South Sudan, Congo, and Uganda. It's going to be operated by the same M23 people who were chased away from Congo, part of the ones who are sanctioned, who are very angry at Uganda for being successful in getting them rid in Congo area. Okay. My next thing here is Museveni is still looking for legitimacy, obviously. He's very, very worried of sanctions coming down the pipeline. He knows they're coming. He's worried about that. The other thing that is very crucial that he's worried about is the fact that he cannot get a handle on where His Excellency Kyagulanyi Ssentamu is. With those efforts, here is the plan that they have to try to get him legitimate. Okay, this plan that they're developing or have developed includes trying to figure out how to get His Excellency Kyagulanyi Ssentamu back on the radar. They are sure that he may be in the country, but just in case he's not in the country, they want to use Secretary General Louis Rubongoya and also Lope Joel Senyonyi to try to woo him to come back into the country. In this plan, NTV executive, NBS executives, and the Interreligious Council are aware. They've already been informed. After the fact that when they move on with this plan or their deal to try to get Museveni to look legitimate, they're also going to inform the Kasukus. Those youths, or Kasuku and his group, the YouTubers and TikTokers and all of those who went to see Museveni at his Chisozi ranch, are going to be informed afterwards. They can't inform them now because they talk too much, and as you know, their heart is not there. Even if these people are invited to go and see Museveni and this, that, and the other, it does not mean that they're sold on giving away their country. Many Ugandans have Uganda at heart. Okay? Despite what Museveni wants them to do, they have a feeling. Like I said, this revolution is organic, is from the heart. It is not about somebody pushing somebody. It's how you feel. Okay? Look at me. I live this far. I don't face the struggles personally. Okay? In Uganda, I don't. But in my heart, I have a calling that I don't rest well if I've not done what is in my heart to do. So an organic revolution is this one that we're going through right now. We want it, we love it, we care for it. Despite the fact that the dictator tries to pull us left and right, it doesn't mean anything. So even if those people went to see him at State House, it doesn't mean they're completely 100% sold. So they'll bring them in later to inform them of these and how they need to operate. Remember, that is now a corner or a group of people that Museveni is going to dangle and use as he wishes. Okay? So here's what they plan with that. Because he's worried about sanctions and things coming down the pipeline, Museveni wants to look like he's going to do things amicably, like he's going to do things the right way. So, because he cannot no longer hoodwink the Western world because of so much exposure and what we have done, we have literally undressed Museveni, okay? He has no place to hide. The Interreligious Council and Museveni have opened Bank of Uganda and taken all monies or all assets available to them. The reason being is that they want to use this to try to get to or to offer whatever anything that Louis Rwongoya will ask for, or Joel Senyonyi, or anybody who they can use to try to get to His Excellency Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. But listen to this. Byabakama is involved in this deal. So what is Byabakama going to do? In fact, he's the lead architect of this whole plan. So Byabakama all of a sudden is going to come out and say, you know what, I was joking, I'm sorry. When I pronounced the election results, I was under pressure to release results immediately. But in the meantime, somebody tampered with technology, and so the results were interrupted, and I ended up giving His Excellency Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Museveni's results, and I gave Museveni His Excellency Kyagulanyi Ssentamu's results. Okay, so he's going to come out as if he looks legitimate and to say, you know what, I made a mistake. But now that, because as you remember, Byabakama has never released actual documentation to prove that results went a certain way. So in his defense of not having that documentation, he's going to claim he was under pressure to have to release those sooner than before. Okay, so after those results are released officially, he'll come out and say, oh yeah, His Excellency Kyagulanyi Ssentamu won by 71%, as he had said that it was Bobi Wine's, Museveni's results. Eventually, the Interreligious Council, which is already informed about this, in fact, they've already been paid to actually perform on this issue. They're going to come out and say, and seek his, SG, which is Louis Rwongoya, and also try to access Lope, who is Joel Senyonyi, and ask them if there's anything they want and name the amount. Whatever they want, they're going to give them. And say, just go ahead. We've already announced, we've pronounced Bobi Wine the winner, His Excellency is the winner. So go ahead and invite him, have him come out, and you know, he has won the election. All Ugandans will go into jubilation. We are all happy. Our president has finally taken this thing. So they will, with the awards that they'll give His Excellency, with the awards they'll give Lope and SG, they will then find a way to reach His Excellency Kyagulanyi Ssentamu to pronounce him winner. Okay? After Byabakama will say, you know, the technology was tampered with, he was not allowed to report correctly, and the correct results. The UPDF will also come out and say, you know, our job is to protect the presidency, so it doesn't matter who is going to be president, we are going to protect whoever it is. Eventually they'll give Bobi Wine